Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gives it on the option. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Warner. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Gives it on the option. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
42, Spider. Alert.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. To the air. It's Warner. Gets open down the middle. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Snap it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
29 Philly. Lager. Gorilla.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the RPO, complete. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Warner. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
A hand to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Jackrabbit.
The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's King. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's King. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they've regained the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Warner. He lets it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corners are going to bail. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Open space in the middle. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The give to the single back. Fights off the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
The inside handoff. Runs for the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Catch in the middle, it's King. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Duke. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 16 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
Using his feet to buy time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away. Know when the play is over.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab inside the 30. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll go to the toss. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Warner. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to UNLV. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, and he wants to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The pass falls incomplete, and they are fortunate to live to tell about that one. It had turnover written all over it. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter. Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive there?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the... Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Dropping back, it's Warner. Working that left side now. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that
today. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss.